Welcome back to History and Freemasonry, where ancient symbols reveal timeless truths. The Holy Grail and Freemasonry, secrets of the Sang Real. Throughout history, few mysteries have captured the imagination like that of the Holy Grail. Some say it was a sacred cup, the chalice Jesus used at the Last Supper. Others claim it was something far more powerful, a secret bloodline. Not Sangreal, the Holy Grail, but Sang Real, the royal blood. Long before novelist Dan Brown popularized the term, it appeared in Arthurian legend, hinting at something far deeper than a cup. This was no ordinary relic. It was a truth powerful enough to shake the foundations of church and empire. And at the heart of this truth were the Knights Templar. In 1119, a small band of warrior monks, the Poor Fellow Soldiers of Christ, later known as the Knights Templar, made their headquarters on the Temple Mount in Jerusalem. There, it is said, they discovered something ancient. Was it the cup of Christ, or sacred knowledge, hidden for generations? Legends link the Templars to the Grail, not as mere seekers, but as guardians. In Arthurian legend, the heart of the story centers on Joseph of Arimathea, who is said to have taken Jesus down from the cross and brought the Holy Grail to Britain, where it later became entwined with the legacy of King Arthur. And he bought a linen cloth and took him down and wrapped him in the linen and laid him in a sepulchre. Mark 15:46. But who was Joseph of Arimathea? Historical whispers tell us Joseph of Arimathea was none other than Joseph ben Matthias, the Jewish general turned Roman historian, Flavius Josephus. In his autobiography, The Life of Josephus, he recounts, "I was sent by Titus Caesar and saw 3 of my acquaintances crucified. I begged for them and was granted leave. 2 of them died under the torture, but 1 survived." Vita, section 75. 1 man was saved. Could that man have been Jesus? The Bible tells us that Saul of Tarsus, later Paul the Apostle, once persecuted the followers of Jesus. Roman history tells us that Josephus too persecuted a rebel leader in Galilee, Jesus of Gamala, a rabbi, like Jesus of Nazareth. Josephus and Saul both persecuted a Galilean named Jesus. Both were called rabbis. Both were shipwrecked on Malta. Both met with Caesar Nero. Both were Roman citizens. And both had a scribe named Epaphroditus. Coincidence or convergence? So, what does this have to do with Freemasonry? The Bible calls Jesus the chief cornerstone. The stone which the builders rejected has become the chief cornerstone. Psalm 118:22, repeated in Matthew 21:42 and Acts 4:11. And in Greek, Jesus is referred to as a tekton. Is not this the carpenter, Tekton, the son of Mary? Mark 6:3. But tekton doesn't mean carpenter. It means craftsman, a builder, a master mason. The Templars preserved this tradition, passed down from Jesus to Joseph of Arimathea to early Gnostic sects, and eventually to the Freemasons. When the Templars were disbanded and burned at the stake in the 1300s, some escaped, with their secrets intact. They fled to Scotland, to France, and to places where they could continue their initiations. And from their ashes rose a new brotherhood, the Freemasons. Their teachings? Truth is veiled in allegory. The temple is within, the light is spiritual. So, what was the Grail? A cup? A bloodline? A hidden truth passed down through initiates? Maybe all of the above. The real Grail may not be something to drink from, but something to awaken. A truth about a man named Jesus, not just divine, but human, a father, a teacher, a builder, a Freemason, and the Grail, not a cup, but a legacy. From Templar to Mason, from cornerstone to capstone, from darkness into light. Please like, subscribe, and share to spread the knowledge. Thank you.